Hey everyone, this is your girl, Thee Heiress. We are live with Shop Talk with the Heiress. Once again, bringing you the best in our beauty industry. You know how big that industry is. It is so big and it's so vast. And I'm so excited about this queen that we have to interview with this week. If you have not caught any of our Shop Talk episodes or series, whatever you want to call them, right? Our weekly interviews, then I need you to understand that Shop Talk with the Heiress is where we shine the light on our beauty industry professionals in the Tampa Bay area. Of course, if you're not in this area, I still want to chop it up with you. I still want to talk with you so you can still connect with me. Listen, we connect with them. We want to learn about their brand. We want to learn about what they're doing, what specials they got going on. We want to give them the opportunity to speak with our audience and to indulge y'all a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And let y'all know what's out here, because there's so many of us that's out here that is just doing our thing. And so I need y'all to see what's going on in Tampa Bay and beyond. Now, Shop Talk is not by itself. We do this in collaboration with my other business, Dyvine Connections Networking Group. Dyvine Connections Networking Group is where we focus on on financial stability of your business. We want to help you to create lasting, generational, and sustainable financial growth, along with wealthy mindsets. So how do we do that? We do that. We offer a lot of events, different events with industry experts, okay? Industry experts that come along and speak with you and tell you the secrets of their trade and the things that they are doing. Then we also offer packages that include membership, mentorships, one-on-one coaching, accountability, how to set up your vision, your whys, all of that things. We do that in our networking group. We got packages that's available for you if you are wanting to go to the next level. So this is how we marry our Shop Talk and our Dyvine Connections Networking together. And so without further ado, I want to give you the opportunity to chop it up, to talk with our special guest today, Cara B. Now, I know her from before she got into this. I got a whole little background with her, but I need y'all to know her. So, Cara B, introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi, everyone. My name is Cara B of Cara B Aesthetics. I'm a local from Clearwater, Florida, born and raised a Florida girl. Right now I'm into aesthetics. I love it. And that's basically what I'm doing right now. So, yeah.
So aesthetics, listen, we talk to all types of people from adults to youth. So I'm going to let you expound on what aesthetics mean and what do you actually do in that industry?
I do facials, anything that's pertaining to the skin. Aesthetics is beautification of the skin for me. It's also an art form for some. I love art, so I thought both of them together. I love to help people, so I thought, why not help them with their health? I didn't grow up learning about the skin, and most of us didn't. I have a lot of clients that's older that really don't know about their skin and wondering why their skin doing this and that. And I always wanted to educate kind of, so it's like I'm teaching you about your skin. I'm learning, but anything I learn, I feel like you should share with others. So I do a lot of mentoring with little kids, and I have a group of teenagers that I mentor, and we talk about skin all the time. And I even did American teaching with my kids. So it was nice seeing like third graders knew about skin. So, I feel like if we start them young learning, it won't be such a bad thing growing up,
I And I'm looking at your skin and it's so beautiful. You know,
I worked on it.
Bare face beauty. And a lot and I, we talked, I had, some former people that were in skincare. And one of the things that I've said, and I'm going to continue to address, and I'm going to continue to say, you'll hear me. Y'all going to hear me until y'all get tired of hearing me, because what she's doing with our youth, this is something that we need to do, because again, in our community, in the Black and brown community, we don't get taught about our face. No, first of all, they didn't like our face. I guess that's probably why they didn't teach us about our face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand that this is systematic. This is systematic. And so we have to be intentional about breaking these systems that keep our youth from understanding who they are. You got beauty product, the beauty industry for years is a $1 billion industry that left us out when it came to our face and to what we need for our face. And it's going to be different. Yes, I understand a face is a face. Yeah, the makeup of the face may be the same. The bones that's in the face may be the same. The tissues may be the same. But when it comes to the outside of that face, that is going to be different. The skin type is going to be different. And because you have different skin type, you're going to use different products. And you know what I'm saying? That's where it becomes important. That's where your makeup becomes important. That's when your skincare regimen becomes important, because they're using on their face may not be what we need to use on our melanated face. And they say, well, you're not melanated, you kind of light skin. It don't matter. At the end of the day, I'm still a Black sister. And so things are going to be different. I cannot go in there and buy that creamy yellow makeup. It doesn't fit my. But at one point in time, that's all they were selling. And so there was no variations of makeup. And now the industry is changing. And so we need to change with the industry, and we need to teach our youth, now that we have the knowledge, we should be teaching our youth. You shouldn't just be going to Sephora getting some makeup for yourself and then go home and you're not teaching. That's why their daughter
breaking that.
They know they're professional. They know how to be a professional, walk out looking like a professional as early as high school. And we're still struggling with our kids with stuff in their eyes. Come on now. They got yellow stuff in their eyes, but they got lashes on.
I'm teaching the skin is one of the biggest organs in our body. So, you have to make sure that's taken care of for health reasons. Not even just for beautification wise, but for health. So, I understand.
The skin is the biggest, come on. And everything is coming towards your face. Your face, come on. So goes through your nose, goes through your mouth, goes through your eye.
Yes.
So to be able to take care of that. So we know that you are from Florida, Clearwater native.
Yeah.
So tell me, what was your interest? Like, how did you choose this path? Or,
I did not start out as wanting to work on my skin, even though I've been having skin issues since a kid, because I had eczema and dry skin and acne. But I actually started out in the medical field. I was a CNA, a PCT, a pharmacy technician. Like, I did it all. I did hospice. I worked at All Children's. Like, wow. I want to help people, but that type of job strain your body a lot. Like, even though I lean over doing services, I was doing double that working with patients and, clients. So, I figured, why not help people in other ways? And why not learn about my skin in the process? So that's why I went, to be an esthetician.
Okay. All right. Good. See, and I always like to ask that question, because a lot of people think that, like, I think there's a lot of pressure on our youth to know where they want to end up. And this is where I love Operation Young Boss and Divine Appointments Training Institute, is because it gives us different options. And a lot of times when we're in high school, they only bring in certain careers, again, by design.
Yes.
By design. The system is by design set up for you to be an employee. It's not set up for goals. It's not set up for you to think. It's set up for you to do. It's still a slave,
like a machine.
It's still a slave mentality. You gotta understand, major companies feed off of, they make money off of you not using your mind, not using your creative power, not using the very thing that God says, I give you the power to create wealth. We don't even use that. And so they don't want you to have that power. So they come in early in high school and they do the teachings, and they actually, before, they wasn't even letting us in. You just had the regular firefighters, cops, police, you know what I'm saying? Those type of careers came in, all the nurse, doctors, those came in all the time. And so we weren't really let in. We weren't even considered professionals as in the beauty industry. Like
Some people don't even know what an esthetician is.
I just told you, please expound, because people don't know. So because we weren't professionals. So this is why, another reason why we do this Shop Talk, because I do have a lot of youth. At first, I wasn't allowing them to follow me. I'm like, why y'all trying to connect to me? Why y'all trying to be Facebook page?
It's the new thing.
But I have to realize that they want to know. They need to know. And so I have a lot of youth now that are on my Facebook page, that are on my YouTube, that are following me. And this is the opportunity to teach them, as well as your interview is the opportunity for them to hear what we are doing, what are we, and how to make it. And you don't always have to go to college. College is great. I have my degree. I have a business degree. I actually have a bachelor's degree. But at the end of the day, if that's not what you want to do, you still could be successful within this industry. And the beauty industry is a $1 billion industry. It's bigger than us. So there's so many opportunities within this industry. So you do have an LLC. Tell us about your LLC, because it's different from your name. And then give me your vision and your mission, if you have that, for your LLC.
My LLC is Organic Bay LLC. I did finish school right before COVID hit. And, during COVID, we were the first industry shut down, basically because we were contact. So I'm at home and I'm like, I just finished school, I'm not working. So I started making products. So I make natural products. So I was like, if I'm going to do that, I might as well make products to use in my business, So I started my LLC. I actually branched Caribbean Aesthetics off of that. And then I just opened a storefront in Seminole, Florida. And it's called the Aesthetic Hive by Caribbean. So I branched that off of Organic Bay also. So mostly everything that's branched off is branched off from Organic Bay, because it's all in the same loop, I guess I can say, the loop for my business. So I'm excited about that. But my mission basically is to educate and help. And I started off with acne and hyperpigmentation on my skin, so I did use medical products. It didn't work for me. Like you said, it's not made for our skin type. So I basically want to learn first. That's why I went to school. I want to learn about my skin so I can educate other people that really don't know. So, I get a lot of clients and I ask them, the first thing I do ask them is, how do you take care of your skin? Like, how do you wash your face? Basically, how do you wash your face? Some people say they just use water. Some people just use soap. So I have to educate them on, they were like, I don't know why my skin dry now. You have surface dryness. You using the wrong type of soap on your face. Sometimes, that's a moisturizing soap. That's not an antibacterial soap. So you're not clearing nothing up. You wondering why your acne is spreading because you're not, I just want to educate, because I wasn't educated on it. So that's basically my mission.
You just said something. Hold on. Like, see, again, that's what I be talking about. That's why I love this. So you telling me, because I was, I went to school for cosmetology, and the facial part, like
it was little, right?
Yeah. We get all these hours, right? But when it comes like to nails, to facials, all of y'all specialties, we get like a piece of it. And so we're not getting the full realm of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not over there trying to do nobody's facial. Cause at the end of the day, like
that's not your specialty.
I don't really know. I'm still trying to figure out my skin, my face, right? So what you just said to me, I'm like, hold up. So, because it's different in the cosmetology world. So in the cosmetology world, if I have brittle hair, I'm going to actually use moisturizer for that hair. If my hair is overly moisturized, I'm going to use some stuff to kind of, maybe if it's too oily, I'm going to use it to strip it out and all those things. But you just said, okay, my face is dry, so I'm assuming I should use some moisturizing cleanser. But if my face is dry with acne, then I need to be using something else, because even though I'm putting the oils back in, I'm not really helping. So what I got was I'm spreading germs.
Yes. So this is one of the things I always, when my clients, I love Dove, but for example, Dove is a moisturizing soap. So I have to tell my clients, they be like, I love use Dove. I don't know why my face is still breaking out. Dove is a moisturizing soap. It's not an antibacterial soap. It's not killing nothing. All it's doing is putting a film over your skin. So you're just basically covering, you're masking it. You're not healing nothing. So that's why you're still breaking out. That's why you're still getting ingrowns. You're not actually cleansing. You just masking. So that we talk about that a lot.
That's like putting a wig over alopecia client. All you're doing is you ain't did nothing to your hair. Your hair is
basically
breaking out and all that, and you just want me to put this lace front on it. You don't want to treat. You're not trying to treat.
Basically, yes.
See, I gotta understand I'm like, hold up. Did you just say? Because that was my thought. Okay, so now I used to have really bad acne. I really did, but I'm not breaking out with the acne anymore. But I'm experiencing more of the dryness, and I don't know if it's because now I do understand I have seborrheic dermatitis in my head.
Mm-hmm.
My kids, a lot of them all suffer with like eczema and stuff.
Yeah.
And so because I am a little on the lighter side and I got a little mixture going on with my life, I tend to have, it is. I'm just telling the truth. I tend to have like certain things that I shouldn't have as an African American, but that's how you know that there's some things in my bloodline that,
genetics.
Yeah, my genetic, because I had like polyia rosea. I like every now and then if I'm stressed,
it flares
up. And I went to the dermatologist and they was like, I thought you were Black. And I'm like, I am. Like, you shouldn't have this. And I'm like, well, I do. So now what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, that's in your genome.
Then that might goes into health. Like, where are you eating? A lot of us are not meant for dairy. We're not meant for dairy, basically. A lot of us still eat dairy. So that flares up our skin too. And it clogs. It can clog. It causes mucus. It can clog the pores of the skin. Like, it's so much. Even drinking water, if you're not consistent with that, you're not detoxing the pores. So there you go. You clogging the pores. I had to talk to young kids a lot about snacking. I had to quit chocolate. I love chocolate. But every time I eat chocolate, all this break out. I already know. But then some people have hormonal acne. Some people have genetic stuff. You can't really help it, but you can help fight against it, I'm gonna say, because some stuff you probably never going to be able to change, but you can help it if you know what to do, or if you know when you're about to get a flare up, you know what to do. So that's why I'm basically, you know, I'm trying to help. When I learn something, I love sharing.
We can all at least have some preventative measures in place.
Yes.
And I say, you know, you just made me feel like, let me drink my water.
Yes.
Let me drink. Because I'm guilty. First of all, before I moved to Florida, I wasn't drinking any water. So you couldn't even get me to drink water. I drank sodas,
really?
coffee, teas, wine, alcohol.
It's nothing wrong with that. Just put a little water in there to balance it out.
I say alcohol, you don't ever get sick. You don't know too many alcoholics that catch colds. So, you know, once I came to Florida and it's so hot, it's like
you have to hydrate here.
You have to drink water. So I have waters and I drink water, but I know.
Do you use sunscreen?
Listen, don't start with me, because I just.
No, that's another thing I hear. Just because we're melanin, we don't need sunscreen. We need sunscreen.
I just said that in the last interview, that your makeup. So okay, I wasn't using sunscreen directly, but my makeup. So my makeup I was using had the SP stuff in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but directly, I don't, and I know I need to do a better. And I'm just starting to get into, like I said, for me, I'm just starting to get into like the rice water washes and oils, and that's what I say. I see the difference. I'm not having the acne as much, you know, because I'm things, but I still, and I'm in that experimental stage.
Yes.
Trying to
figure out what's good for you, what's breaking you out. Yeah. And
trial
and error.
And summer and fall. But I, you know, now that I'm talking to all of y'all experts, you know, I'm going around and I'm coming around and getting my services, you know, as part of my self-care and all that other stuff. So now I know you got some product over there. I'll be over there getting some.
Yes, come through.
Because look at your face. You said you had acne. I need you to bring your face.
Yes, I'm bare today. I had acne I'm hormonal. So that's already a problem for me. So I know my triggers and eating certain things that is not, I can't do it. So I have to balance it out with water. So yes, I'm working on my face every day. I tried for a whole year some medical stuff, and it worked at first, but it dried me out so bad that I was having patches on my face. I tried what's that number one that be in the machine at this
start with a P.
Active. Yeah, I used that. That burned me. That burnt my face.
I used Proactive before, and like you said, it starts off seeming like, but again, yeah, you're like stinging, like it stings. I just bought something because so Sephora messed me up. Sephora closed out, and I was using some products from Sephora where I would just be able to go in. Now I got to order online and whatever. I like to go in. I used to like to go in.
Yeah.
It's Japanese rice water type of thing, and it was excellent. But then I added something with this orange, and they say orange is great, but orange burns me.
It's acidic, yeah.
And so again, then I'm like, okay, as I'm building and everything like that, I'm trying to be cost efficient, right? So I was like, oh, well, maybe I can just start making my rice water at home and da-da. So that's where I'm at now. Once the store closed and they told me I gotta go online, I'm just like, well, maybe I should try some things at home. But if y'all got some stuff, it's probably better for me just go purchase some stuff, because I, like I said, I bought some things and it's not.
But you have to learn what's good for you. Like with my hair. I was natural for the longest. Now I have a million products in there. Going natural, you got to use everything under the sun to figure out what's good for your hair. But everyone has different skin types. So you have to find what's good for you. And one little ingredient can throw your whole regimen off. So you have to, do that trial and error.
Yeah. And that's what I'll still be over there to see you because we're gonna have a whole lot.
Yes, come.
Location now. So tell me, how long have you been in this location? Where is it located? Because you said Seminole, but you didn't give us an address. Okay, come on.
Okay. So the Aesthetic Hive by Kira B is 7122 Seminole Boulevard, Seminole, Florida. If you know where Burlington is in Seminole, it's across the street in the Seminole Mall Plaza. So
okay. How long you been over there?
I've been over here since I've probably been 4 months. My dad literally built the walls in here for rooms because it was a blank canvas. My friend, she told me, she was like, girl, it was a place to rent. You should go see it. And I came and saw it and it was just blank. And I told my dad, like, because my dad does carpentry work and stuff. And I told him, like, I need some walls. And he made it happen. Then my friend helped, like, furnished and everything. So, it was a team effort here at the Hive. And it's a family business. And, if I win, we all win. And so that's where I'm at with it.
Are you looking to invite other estheticians in this space, or is just you?
Yes, I have a room available. It can be from a makeup artist, an esthetician, lashes, if you do waxing, tattooing if you want. It's a nice size room. I feel like if you lively vibe, you have your own clientele, you want to start your own brand, this is the place for you at the Hive.
Okay. So, and how much is that room rent out for?
It's just $500 a month.
There you go. See, she wasn't even going to tell y'all about that.
Yes, it's just $500 a month, everything included. Have your own clientele, your own insurance. I do prefer you to be licensed. This is a professional establishment, but like you don't have to be for makeup, but everything else, yes, you need to be licensed.
Listen, that's your vision, and they need to cooperate with your vision. So unapologetically, she said, if you ain't licensed, I don't care how long you've been doing it, 10 years, you got all of this.
This is a professional establishment. I want everybody to feel, you know everything from sanitation all the way down to, how to greet customers. So customer service is a big thing at the Hive.
And if you don't, next year, coming in January, I am doing, that's with that Dyvine Connections Networking. We will have online classes on customer service. I am big on customer service, conflict resolution. Businesses in this Black and brown industry, we do not know, like we struggle with customer service, we struggle with conflict resolution, and even consultation. We need to learn those things. So be looking forward out there for those classes. They're going to be online.
Yes, I'm looking forward. I can't wait. I always can learn something new. You got to continue your education in this field.
We got to. And it's bigger than just doing a face. It's doing a face. This is really ministry. You don't know who's coming in there with their problems and things. And so you need to be able to deal with them. We are like really therapists.
I call it therapy with KB. They be like, do your clients usually fall asleep or they talk? I said, whatever you want to do. You could go to sleep. You could talk. You could sing. Whatever. It's up to you. This is your time.
Right. So, okay, the first time, your first client, tell me, how did you feel? Were you proud of yourself, or did you make a couple of mistakes? Just tell me about your client.
So literally, I'm gonna say so I went to P-Tech. I did get my esthetician from P-Tech. So we have to take clients. We don't physically keep the money, but it's still in the environment of us learning. It's an educational school,
Right.
So I'm happy that my first time was school. I was so nervous. But they said I did a really good job. But it scared me a little because the lady, she was getting a wax, and she did not put on there that she actually had got some stuff done on her face, and that she takes blood thinners. So my teacher caught it afterwards because she said something after. She didn't initially put that on the paper. Wow. So she wasn't upset or mad about it because she said it was her fault. So that's another thing I learned, to make sure that, don't care if they're getting the smallest service, make sure you have your paperwork in check and order, because she could have said she could never even wrote that and then said that, it could have been a liability. So I learned that. That's what I'm continuing to learn. I'm happy it was a learning school and then not like I didn't know and understand. So that's why I always say licensing.
Adverse effects. She had some adverse effects.
Yes, she had some, you know how when you taunt and you rip, it kind of, I always call it like a little burnt, but it kind of tore a little bit. It wasn't bad, but she didn't relay the right information for her. So, I felt bad about it, but my teacher was like, it was her fault. Like, she knew this could have happened. You let her know, you went by the procedure. And so don't be upset with yourself about it. So after that, I just learned, make sure I got everything in order. And then, you do put that disclaimer. So I was good after that. It's rocking and rolling now.
Right. And that's why consultations and all, that's why those classes need to be done, because even we learn it in school and then we still don't follow up sometimes in our practices. We'll learn something in school, and then when we get out here in this world, we don't even apply it. We don't even apply it. So how long does it take to actually become an esthetician? What certifications do you need?
It took me, so P-Tech had, cosmetology, they had facial specialty, or they had full specialty. I took facial specialty, which is more of the skin, but you could have added on, you could have did massaging, or you could have did nails. No, I prefer more of the skin because that's what I really want to do. So it took me 4 months to finish school. And it was a quick pace. You learn a lot. I feel like that's how the real world is going to be. So, and I love the fact that it was a teaching school. So everything I learned, I actually took the state board at school. So everything we did during class and stuff was learning and was a grade. So I learned a lot. And then it was like, it didn't feel like I wasn't, we had a small class, so I felt like it was more hands-on than if I went to like a private school. And it was more cost effective.
Right. That right there was way more cost effective. And that's what we try to Dyvine Appointments Training Institute, make sure things are cost effective, and small class sizes makes a difference, because you have a setting. And so you can talk more with your teacher, get more information from the teacher and everything. So I know you do faces, but is there like a special facial that you prefer to do over the rest of them? Is there something that that, okay, I may do this, I may do X, Y, Z. At one point in time in cosmetology, I was known to be like the blowout queen. That was my thing. I really enjoy doing blowouts, and that was one of my signature things. I still got my little chain with my blow dryer on there, because I feel like when it comes down to that, I still could do those with my eyes closed. Is there a certain facial?
Yes. My signature facial is the KV signature facial. Is a deep cleaning. I prefer everyone their first facial to be a deep cleaning because we get down to the source. We find out your skin type. We find out what works for your skin, what's going on with your skin. If you need to come twice a month instead of once a month, we need to work out a regimen. So I always prefer the deep cleaning, but my number one facial is the beard, the OG Bay facial. The beards. I can grow a beard. I tame that ingrown hair. I get you together for all my males.
Men, all my men, do y'all hear that? The OG, original gangster.
Yes, that's my number one facial. No, nothing towards the women, but the men are on this facial trend now. Okay, I'm telling you. So
the men looking delicious, y'all. The men looking y'all playing.
I get you.
The men ain't playing. The men is not playing.
What? I can grow your back, get you together under here, all them ingrowns, that hyperpigmentation. You know, I can work a miracle now.
Now the people now I'm from up north, right? And so when this goes live, I got all my cousins in my family are Muslim, right? And so they, the Muslim men, they believe in their beard, okay? So they're gonna be trying to figure out how they get you to come up north and give them that OG special.
Yes, I do sell Organic Bay beard kit. I do have a whole beard kit with a wash, a conditioner, beard oil, and beard butter. I do recommend that for, all those lovely beard lovers. I do sell that.
Was putting I was like, what are you putting on your face?
No.
Was putting Vaseline.
That's gonna clog the pores.
Now I ain't in the facial, but I don't think you're supposed to be using that.
No.
So no Vaseline.
No. And then I also teach them by exfoliating before they do get haircuts and edges and stuff like that, because we do have coarse hair, and sometimes they have curly hair, so they curl up back in the follicle, and they wondering why they get ingrowns and stuff after they leave the barbershop. You have to cleanse that area before you let somebody go in with something like that, because then everything is basically all the germs, all the bacteria. It's just when he cutting, it's just going down into your skin. So I have to teach them about exfoliating, how we keep the hair going in the same direction, and it's a whole educational process.
See y'all, man. Listen, no Vaseline, and you need to be washing that beard before you go get it cut. All this type of stuff. Look,
yes.
Doing ShopTalk. I'm trying to get you right. You know what I'm saying? Because them beards, my grandpa was a beard wearer, and them beards get hard.
Yes, they get dry. They start flaking.
And that beard rubbing against you, and it's cutting your face when they hugging you, cutting your neck, and all that other stuff. We need them to get right.
Yes, keep it moisturized. You have to put sunscreen too on now. You working on hyperpigmentation.
Okay, sunscreen. Okay. I love it. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. For all my, especially my Muslim men. We gotta get y'all some. We gotta get y'all some
Organic Bay.
Organic Bay. We gotta get y'all.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to start giving out Organic Bay for Christmas gifts to my.
Yes.
So they so I just gotta give y'all gifts because they don't celebrate Christmas. So I gotta give.
Just give them a nice. That's for the health of the skin. That's a gift for any occasion.
My brother just had a birthday a couple of days ago, and he got that whole. So I'm going to actually get me a kit.
Yes.
Head out to him in Texas for his birthday because I couldn't.
Yes.
And that's it right there. So put me an order in.
I will. I got you.
I got you. So, tell me, you're in this industry. What is one of the things that you struggled with in this industry? And how did you overcome the obstacle? And what was the lesson that you learned from it? Have you struggled with something within this industry?
A couple of things. It's a growing industry. Things change every day. So it's like, I'm not too tech savvy. I really hate being on social media and all that stuff, but you have to do it because it's like, it's the now, it's what's going on. So it's like trying to learn that. Advertising is like, it's different from back then, when you could just, post a flyer, or everything is like, word of mouth was a big thing back then. It still is, but everything is like on the internet, social media, all that stuff. So I'm trying to adjust to that. Learning who to trust, business wise, is a big thing. Definitely in the industry where everything is fast paced and a new idea always coming out. So I'm learning that, I'm overcoming that. One day at a time, a lot of mentorships and workshops, and learning how to, adjust and how to do things on my own, or learning more about it before I jump into a business idea or a situation. Is how it's going to reflect on me and my business, my finances. Another thing is being a mom, trying to adjust being a mom in this industry, because it's long days, nights. It's very trying to get that schedule together. You understand, you're a mom. So and it's because they're little, so it's like they got more stuff going on than if they're older, and they can't really fend for themselves. So I do have a good teammate. So it's good. We working it out. We working the kinks out. So it's
it's gonna be, you're gonna have to adjust. I say it, and I will always say it. We can't manage time. Time doesn't belong to us. So we have to prioritize and create that special, that schedule that works for, and unapologetically create it. You know what I'm saying? Not feel sorry that I can't take a client because this is happening. And I had someone, and I learned from older women, and I had someone who said, stop telling them everything. You know how you want to tell your client, well, I'm sorry I can't make it because this happened, this happened, this happened. And the person was like, they don't care what happened.
They really don't.
So I stopped. What I found that was most effective was just saying, I didn't realize that I had another appointment, another engagement. They respect that more than they respect my life is, I'm having a nervous breakdown, and and the kids is acting out in school, and they don't want to hear that. They don't care about none of that. But me just saying, I apologize. There's another engagement that came up, or something that I didn't realize I had in place. Those type of things, instead of looking unprofessional, like I don't have my life together, and explaining. We think explaining makes them sympathize or make them feel for us, or I don't know what we think, but they don't care.
Yeah, I learned they don't care. they still gonna try to get in.
Say, well, when you come from the hospital, can you?
Well, you think you're gonna be at the hospital alone? Yeah. You sure you can't do me before you go to the hospital? No.
Right. Like, just, I only want this. Like, I know it's an emergency, but can I just jump in and jump out? Or as soon as you come from the hospital, let me know. I'm okay with it. Girl, you could have a black eye. Can you put a patch over it?
Yes.
Girl, he just beat me up. Girl, just come and talk to you. I'll bring you some food.
Yeah. They'll try to make a way, boy.
So I just don't even explain. just, you know what I'm saying? Because they really just don't care. They really just don't care. So, okay. I know that you just said, you told us that you make your own products. So what is your go-to product? What is that product that, and what's the benefits of the product? What is that product?
Okay, my number one product, my first product I ever made was Lava Lip. It's naturally made with vitamin E. It's a lip care oil gloss. I made it because my lips stay chapped. This is Florida. Mm-hmm. I have dry skin, so I'm constantly was using CarMax all the time, but it wasn't working for me. So I was like, it's quarantine. Let me throw something together. And that was the first thing I came up with. It is my it's Lava Lip. It's by Organic Bay. I do make an infused lip because the dudes are not trying to wear gloss. And I didn't want to leave them out. So it's just infused for people that's working on darker lip complexions. I do hibiscus, infused oil one, or peppermint to open up the pores. Help with the dry.
Let me see what that look like. Put that on your lip. Put it on your lip. Put it on your lip.
Oh, okay.
I know they all script. I just want to see how shiny it. You say lava lip. I want to see how shiny it makes me. Because we got some people that be like, my lip gloss is popping. See, yes, okay.
So yes, that's my number one product. I do sell. I also have my own beard. I have my own beard kit, which consume of the wash, the conditioner, the beard butter, and the beard oil. I also have a nasal inhaler because I do have allergies. This is Florida. I do have nosebleeds, dryness, whatever. So I created my own essential oil nasal inhaler. It helps clear my nasal passage. Clear my nasal passage to help me breathe, or if my nose is dry, or even if it gets cold, sometimes your nose kind of feel like it's freezing. I use that. And yeah.
Big thing in Florida, sinuses and allergies.
Yeah, sinus infections and
so okay. So y'all with the sniffies, and I use Flonase, so I didn't even know nothing about this nasal kit. So we're gonna have to try that out. I be like, I gotta sniff. I sniff with that lips, because my nose is dry. And it be going through its own motions and start to sneeze. I'll be like, I gotta take a puff. I gotta take a puff. I'm gonna say, stop saying it like that. I gotta take my little sniffy thing.
Right. Yeah. So I create those. And I was doing a hair care thing, but I not really into that. So it was a trial and error for me to figure out what products I did want to use and sell. So I'm doing turmeric soap also to help with hyperpigmentation. A lot of my clients do have hyperpigmentation, so we're working on that. And turmeric is great for the skin to help glow and heal hyperpigmentation. So I have soap as well.
I love it. So we got some stuff for the men. We got some stuff for hyperpigmentation. We got some stuff for y'all snifflies and sneezy people. I mean, she got it.
Yes, it's a family brand. So it's nothing just for one person. It's for the whole family.
Yes. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because I'm watching you take off. Where do you see yourself?
I'm trying to build generational wealth for my kids. So I want to make Organic Bay a household brand. I want it to be bigger than I ever thought. I want to be able to make opportunities for other people in my family. So this is it's a brand. I want to be a whole mogul. I want you to see Caribbean aesthetics in many places.
Is okay. So we're gonna have to get some training stuff going on.
Yes.
Teach you how to do some classes and certify some people and all that other stuff. So franchise opportunities, all those things. I'm
Yes.
See, my mentor hat is on my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, okay, what does that look like? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm with it. I'm here for it. So are you currently, it's Christmas, we're going into New Year's. Are you running any specials right now that we can tell our audience about?
Right now I'm doing a special. I was extended my special from Thanksgiving to now. So I'm doing a teeth whitening and a classic facial, both for $100. You can share it with a friend or you can get both on your own. All products right now is 50% off. Okay. So you can check that out at CuraBeAesthetics.com. You can book on there as well. Or you can come see me at the Hive, Seminole.
That's right. And she do teeth whitening. See, she ain't even talk.
Yes.
The more we talk, more we learn, y'all.
Yes, I specialize in facials, teeth whitening, and teeth gems. I do lashes. I love doing natural lashes. So KB hybrid mix, that's my thing. I do volume, but that's not my lane. I'm more of a natural look person. So I do mostly older women, but I'm looking to, get into more people my age, but it's cool, whatever floats your boat. But I do more of a natural look. I'm more natural, so I try to keep it.
Well, listen, everybody got their lane. And
yes.
Like I said, you gotta unapologetically be there or not there. Like I do laces. A lot of people don't know that I do laces because the laces I do are mainly on alopecia clients or more business professional clients. And those clients do not want to be seen. They don't want to be heard. They don't want to be, so I can't advertise that. That's more word of mouth. So I don't have, the hype girls and the video girls coming into my thing. Don't mean that I don't do it. It's just that they don't know that that's what I do because I don't really cater to that group of
lane. Yeah.
Now I think my clients don't want big edges and all that. Like it's coming from the head and they don't want, you better not take a picture. They only want people to know they in the shop.
Right. They want discreet as possible.
It's so discreet. So with that being said, that's not something that is really in my marketing stuff where you see it, but those that know, they know, and it's strictly really a lot of word of mouth, or it's just on the website, and you stumble upon it type of.
Yes.
Because some of them will share and a lot of them won't.
And some,
just staying in your lane is okay. And then with me, you ain't gonna put no classic lashes on because I already got classic lashes. I already got lashes. So I'll go to somebody and that may only do classic lashes, and they like, why are you here? And I'm like, they're like, you lashes. I'm like, I want them longer.
Yeah, I want them volume. Yeah. It's not that I don't do it. It's just not, my specialty.
But listen, tomato. You know what I'm saying? That's not, if you're dealing with those people, like my apostle, that she gets her lashes done. My, sister, a lot of the church women that I know that get their lashes done, they want classic. That's all. They don't want, they want to wear their glasses, so they can't have those lashes that
I understand.
They can't, them lashes can't.
They be pushing up on my lash, can't see already.
I ain't got no lashes on, and I got my strips in here. The only ones I had was the big ones I got my glasses. I can't wear them because you can't see.
Push up, yeah.
You can't see. So when I get my lashes done, that's when I'm going to wear my contacts. I'm not wearing my glasses. So I understand, because you really can't wear them. They in the way. So unless you get that classic look. And so there's a whole lane for you with classic. You don't have to ever deal with somebody like me, and it's okay. You understand?
For a facial, maybe, but not no lashes.
Right? Yeah. Listen, I done heard a couple of things that you do that I'm like, okay, and she right up the street. I'll be there. Just trust me, I'm there sooner than you think. Yeah, like I with what's the name of them? I just left from over there yesterday. I got, like I said, I went and got them suction cup things, and
I be getting that for my back because it do leaning over is
I didn't know nothing about that and them suction things. And now what I didn't know that she did tell me is I'm gonna look like somebody done sucked my whole back up. I got everywhere. And so, try explaining that to a man. That's all. Like,
like what was going on?
What just happened? So
I do anything for beauty.
Right. So y'all heard me say this. I got passion bites the size of golf balls all down my back right now. It just look. I was like,
it looks suspicious.
I don't know. You can see. You see that redness right there. Look.
I see it in the back.
Oh my God! It all down my back. Nobody was sucking on my neck. They did this, but
I promise I was professional.
I promise. But it felt so good. So I got introduced to that from her. So as I'm learning, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go over here because it's all about self-care. So with that being said, as we're about to close out, I'm big on self-care now. I'm really, I'm 45. I've been in the industry for 16 years. No one told me about self-care. No one told me that this was important to do. Last year, I literally almost had a nervous breakdown. It just got to a point where I realized that the calling on my life is so much bigger than me. It requires so much. But with that being said, if I'm not alive or if I'm in a mental institution, none of it gets done, right? None of it gets done. So I made an intentional thought to now begin to put in place Sundays off, Mondays, outside of, doing what I do, Mondays off. I'm not in the shop on Mondays. I'm not, I don't do anything on Sundays. And on Mondays, I go to the chiropractor. Now I'm learning about, from the last interview, how I need to marry that with massages. You know what I'm saying? Now facials, these things, because we have big callings. We say we want to do these visions, but nothing is going to happen if my back is out, if my fingers is tapped.
You got to take care of yourself first.
So with that being said, is there a self-care practice that you subscribe to now, that you've put in place? Maybe you already always had it in place. I don't know. Some people are more intentional than others, but what does that look like for you?
I'm off on Mondays, so I don't do nothing on Monday. I try to let this be my self-care day. Meditation. I meditate a lot now that I didn't used to. I'm learning. I read a lot. I'm learning patience right now. That's a big thing for me, learning that everything don't come as fast as I want it to come. So that goes back to meditating, learning myself. I'm starting meal prepping again. So I'm trying to make sure, because I feel like I get out of whack if I don't have stuff in order. I even started putting my clothes out for the week again, like I do my kids. I try to went back into the structure when I did have a 9-to-5 because it kept me in line. But the only difference is now is I'm my own boss. So that's how I'm not.
Isn't it strange how we do so much for other entities. And then when we get in our own, we don't be intentional. I remember, for my kids, like you said, putting their clothes out, having their clothes out or aren't for the whole week. Like I literally would iron their clothes for the whole week, set it up, put it out, making sure that they, I used to tell my kids, you gotta take your baths at night. So then in the morning, if you are running late, then you already, you just refresh. Yep. You're freshening up. All of those things that we had in place for everybody else. And then when it comes to us, now meal prepping. So you just started something, because I probably need the meal prep, because I was the one and still am the one that is guilty of eating in between the person going in the under the dryer. You know what I'm saying? Or running out. As soon as they go in the dryer, I need to run out. I'm going to go to Wendy's and eat, something. And then you're spending more money. You're not digesting your food properly. Sitting on
your chest. It's.
And I got the worst heartburn. And I'm quite sure it comes because I just don't eat.
Yeah, right. You got to get your body in a regimen also, like a schedule.
Oh, that meal. You just said something. I think, that's why I asked about this, because that helps me to even learn. So I think I need to start meal prepping. I think I need to if I start that, my kids will be happy. My kids, when I posted about the massage I had, both of my kids were like, oh my God, Mom, I'm so happy that you are starting to take care of yourself, because I just ran 200 miles per hour. And that's what I do. And you know what I'm saying? I'm good at it. I'm good.
Burn yourself out.
Yeah, and I had this crazy motto, but this is what we learn in the streets, coming from the projects as a hustler, that I'll sleep when I'm dead. And I realized them little naps, woo,
them power naps, boy. You fall asleep real quick, but you get energized.
I used to think I was asleep when I was dead, and I was about to die because I wasn't sleeping.
So you gotta take care of yourself.
I was about to put myself in the grave. So no, getting the proper amount of rest to help you restore your body is important. And I am now at 45 years old, just learning that stuff. So if you are younger and you're listening to us, please be mindful that the body not only needs water, but it does need rest to restore itself. So tell us again how they can get in touch with you, slow it down so that all for those in the back that can hear. And we're about to just close out. Take us out.
All right. You can find me on social media, Facebook, Instagram at Kira B Aesthetics. Also, Aesthetic Hive by Kira B, or Organic Bay LLC. You can find me on all social platforms, YouTube as well. And my website is www.kirabaesthetics.com, or you can find me at the Aesthetic Hive, 7122 Seminole Boulevard, Seminole, Florida.
And is there office number?
727-642-3841.
Now, there was 50,000 ways for you to make an appointment without calling. So
yes, you can find a way on Instagram, on my website. You can call, you can come by. So it's no excuses. Google.
So y'all can get in touch with her and make your appointments online. Listen, we are working with our hands. We are all constantly in front of clients. So I need y'all to understand that we do take calls and all that other stuff. I don't know if we got to a point of having a reception. I ain't got a reception.
Book online.
Now, because they think like, okay, well, she ain't answering my call. I'm probably with a client. So it's to book online. But if you do have a genuine question, then reach out.
Or a problem, concern that you need that extra attention, you actually need to speak to me, you can reach me at that number.
But other than that, don't just be calling.
Book online. Be professional.
Right. So I thank you so much, Miss Kira, for
yes,
your
I can't wait to, stay in touch and build and grow and,
This is an honor. This was an honor. I salute you so very much. I know you took a class with me. I know you from a
yes,
long
a great in class.
and everything. And it's just about our connections, and our connections is important. So I thank you for connecting with us today, and I wish you so much success.
Thank you.
Y'all tune into her. Go and support her. I don't care. She got so much stuff. Even if you got another facial tech, she got product. She got product for me. It's so many ways that you can support her, even if you got some other service for something. She done said so many ways. So don't give me not one excuse why you can't spend at least $1 with her. I don't care. This is what we're supposed to do. We want to make everybody support, but we have to support our community and go in. And so like I said, I'm gonna order that beard kit for my brother. That's my start. And then I got some other stuff I need. Yeah. So I'm going to just pop up. I'm from Jersey, so I might just pop up or whatever just to come by and check out the scenery, because you too close for me not to pop up and come around and see that beautiful building. I'm quite sure it's beautiful, but I want to see it for myself. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. And until next week, Shop Talk with the Heiress. Thank you. God.
Bye.